come by with him out there, Chris.
Allowed 10 hits in his last start, and I know they're concerned about his mechanics. Maybe he's giving something away to the other side. Made some adjustments in between starts. Look for him to have a good one today.
And now it's Alec Bohm. His home and away splits there.
Leading off for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
And he deals. That's in there, and that's how this series begins.
First pitch, 7-11.
0-1 down. Way high.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. And down on strikes. And one away.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with two strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Here's Yairo Munoz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third.
As we take a gander at Joe Girardi's lineup for the Phillies. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Hope everything's good.
Bryce Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. He swings and fouls one off. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. Phillies down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and our pitcher in this game, Ranger Suarez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
And a pitch. Ball 1 there. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Munoz in position. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting second.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Ricky Henderson.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Oh, everything's great, man. For me, I'm doing really good. And I appreciate you asking. And thanks for coming to the channel.
Ricky Henderson stands in here, leaves that one down. Kicks and deals. That's in there, and it's 1-1. That one hammered left field. That's back. And it's off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Little chopper rolls foul. Henderson, the runner at second with one away. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So 2 down now, and here is Frank Thomas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs.
Count is 2 and 1.
Man on second, 2 down. Bounced up the middle into the outfield, base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So 2 down. So now Turner in on that right side. Line drive. Herrera racing over to make the catch. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Gonsolin back to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Next pitch just misses. And the count 1-2. Next offering is fouled back.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And the righty deals. Popped up. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Baseman, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Good eye right there.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one hit to right. 2 down.
Batting six, the third baseman, number 7,
There's Johan Camargo. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That's to third. Turner collects it. Whips it to first. Third out. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
And a pitch. Check swing. Went around. Strike one. The pitch. Up the middle. Stott over to first in time. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Ozzie.
Now here is Ozzie Smith. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Out to short, gets it to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. Out space is empty. Next to hit, Gary Carter. Had the day off yesterday. First offering misses the mark. And the pitch. And that skips in the dirt.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And it is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here's some real power at the plate. Reggie Jackson.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. Now 1-1. At the belt and fires. And downstairs. That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Morgan.
Baseman, Joe.
In this inning, not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Gonsolin back to work. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. And that one handled. And Realmuto is out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And here is Herrera. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
In the air, left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. That is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ricky Henderson.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber gliding to his left. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now it's Mookie Betts. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Chris, Dave Roberts had a good big league career. He was a really good defender and a guy who could steal a base when you needed him to. And the Red Sox really needed him to in Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS when he swiped second and came home to score, and that kept the Red Sox alive.
Yeah, this is a guy that was a little bit of a late bloomer in his career, but ended up having an excellent career, and just the type of player teammate he was. Easy to understand how he flowed nicely into the skipper's chair and doing a great job in that position. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The punch out there, that's the second out.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. A shot to left. Home run number 15 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Singy, he just tied Mickey Mantle with that swing. That's home run number 536.
Now, Boog, tying Mickey Mantle just puts you in a whole other class, and there's almost no bigger name in the sport than the Yankees' Mickey Mantle. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. And that one missing low. Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. Justin Turner takes him deep. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And he deals. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That one drilled left field. And out of here. He made him pay for that one, his 2nd of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ranger Suarez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Bailey Falter. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Number 70, Bailey Falter.
And next for L.A., Ozzie Smith.
The first baseman, number 1, Ozzie.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Smith.
That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind and the pitch. That one misses. And now 3-0. Action in the pen down there. Christopher Sanchez appears to be getting loose. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's the strike. The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air out to center. Herrera moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies nothing. New inning getting started. So here's the Phillies DH, Alec Bohm.
Leading off for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that just misses. Hit weakly on the ground. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Here's the second baseman, Jairo Munoz. That one's in there, 0-1. The Phils still looking for their first hit in this one. And that one pulled foul. Ground ball right side. Morgan on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Harper. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's towards center. Betts makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Reggie Jackson.
The center fielder, Reggie Jackson.
The wide to kick the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
The batter, number 8.
Here's a big
Second
power
baseman,
threat. Joe Morgan.
Joe
Moved to first.
Morgan.
And he's back safely. First offering, and it just misses. Kicks and deals. Morgan started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he offered at it. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 2. Jackson on at first, nobody out. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. His 4th home run of the season. It's 8-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
That's hard hit on the line. He can't get there. That should be extra bases.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Man at first. Here's Mookie to hit. Line drive, caught.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Frank.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Frank Thomas. This guy has turned into a beast. And that's in there for strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Falter throws over. Ricky dives back in. Still only one out here in the inning. Back over to first, and he's back again. The 0-1. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Justin Turner. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next pitch has popped up. Camargo should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering is down low. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. And there's a ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
The wind of the pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Bounce to the left side, and foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2. Bounce to the right. And he handles it himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Johan Camargo.
2 outs, base is empty. Johan Camargo at the dish. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a foul ball. The Phillies hitless so far in the game. In the air to left center. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still 8-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Barry Larkin.
The shortstop, Barry.
And a pitch.
Larkin.
Just watched it the entire way.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Kicks and fires. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Falter picks to first, and he's back in safely. Another move to first, and he's back in that time as well. And the batter now, Ozzie Smith. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
So at this point in the ball game,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gary Carter,
number 8.
a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Zips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 9, Reggie.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Reggie Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Strike 2. Left field, way back there. That one's carrying. Oh! That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game. It's 11-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Joe Morgan. The switch hitter batting right.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
Morgan.
Next offering is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next pitch off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. And here it comes. Now a fly ball to right center. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
So up next, Ricky Henderson. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases. His 9th homer of the year. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Here's Mookie Betts.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
The pitch. And a strike in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
One and 2 here. Rolled over to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. 1 and 2 now. And a ball evens the count. And now the lefty stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him. That ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Gonsolin back to work. And strike one to the catcher.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Next pitch is popped up. Gonsolin gets under it. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Righty to the plate. The Phils yet to pick up a hit here. That misses. 2-1. The 2-1. And a foul ball. The next offering misses, and it's a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Just missed there. Ooh. How would you describe your strike zone?
The batter.
Kind of like a Weeble.
Shortstop.
Large.
Bryson.
One down.
Stop.
This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Gonsolin picks over. Herrera gets back easily. Herrera stands at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. So now 1-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Throw over to first. Herrera back in standing. The 1-2. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Turner has this one sized up. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Alec Bohm. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Phillies strand one. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas.
Leading off for the
With this kind of
Dodgers,
lead, he can swing
the
freely.
designated hitter,
Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Thomas.
And he deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive.
Now
There's
batting,
nothing cheap about
the
the way
third
he got
baseman.
that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
So a man aboard, Justin Turner now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Sanchez checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. That one ripped. Harper makes the grab. One down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Barry Larkin.
Man at first. And next for L.A., Barry Larkin. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that's in there for strike one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kicks and deals. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Move to first. Thomas back in on a dive. At the belt and fires. Stays alive. The pitch. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Sanchez checks on first. Thomas back on a dive. Check on the runner. Thomas dives back in safely. Next offering is fouled back. Grounder might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And it's a double play to end the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Phillies nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
The second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
And the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. The pitch. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses. 2-2. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. In the air out towards right center. Jackson heading to the alley. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Turner makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeurys Familia. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's a speed threat, Ozzie Smith. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Munoz to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging in, Gary Carter. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting.
And up next for Los Angeles.
Well, hello,
And the way he's going in this
stranger.
one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going.
How are we?
And the first offering is not close. Bullpen activity starting up now. Corey Knievel up and throwing for Joe Girardi. Brogdon getting cranked up as well. Left-hand batter waits. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Back here in L.A., and here is Nick Castellanos.
Leading off for the Phillies, the first baseman, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
The wind and the pitch. Oh, and this one's hammered, and it's not coming back, and there goes the bid in history. Nick Castellanos goes deep. His 4th home run of the season. It's 12-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle.
Whoops.
So when you step
I think I slipped with that controller mode right there.
wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Camargo.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Johan Camargo.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-2. Out towards left center. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ball one there. And the right-hander deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Odubel Herrera will hit next. Fought off foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And fouled off. Oh and 2 now. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Morgan.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And the pitch. That one misses. And that's ball 1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and misses. 2 away.
Now batting, right
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty.
Mookie.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
That's messed up right there. That's messed up.
Oh, and 2 now. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now it's even up.
I'd have to be blind to swing at that.
And here it comes. Oh, now this is blasted.
Hello.
Way back there.
There it is.
Way. Gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. His 14th of the year. And they add a run. It's 13-1.
That might be the toughest pitch to hit a home run on. Same side thrower as the hitter, inside part of the plate. That front door breaking ball, it'll make you flinch a lot of times. So to stay in there and get through it the way he did, an incredible piece of hitting.
Frank.
Now, Frank Thomas. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Now
He wasn't
batting,
able to elevate
third
it, but he
baseman.
put a great swing on it. Right on time, good
Turner.
balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now it's the power speed combo. Justin Turner. He's already homered in this game. Checks over to first. Back safely. First offering misses badly for ball one. Pickoff throw. Thomas back in on a dive. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. And the 1-0. Swings and chases a low one there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Thomas off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner. Thomas back easily. To the right side. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. Mookie Betts with a big strike in the inning. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bryson Stott. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Gonsolin back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And the 0-2. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball,
Now
even
batting,
if it's still
the
in the
designated
strike
hitter,
zone, can be tough for
Alec
hitters to get on top of.
Boom.
Now it's the DH, Alec Bohm. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, just very efficient out there on the mound. I mean, just a great outing. He's just now getting to 100 pitches.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice
Now
job
batter,
staying up the middle
second
with his
baseman,
approach. He didn't try to do
Gyro
too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gyro Munoz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Gonsolin throws over, and he's back in there. Out in front and foul to the left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Henderson moving to his left and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3,
Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Henderson makes his way towards it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
13-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Ken Griffey Jr. leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Ready to go now. And on the hill, the southpaw from Mexico, Julio Urias. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
So just about set now. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The pitch. In for a strike. And we are underway.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it. Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And Ricky Henderson the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
In there for strike 1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the first. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Kyle Gibson. What do you look for here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ricky Henderson. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
Ricky.
A wide to kick the pitch.
Henderson.
Chopper right side. Schwarber picks it up. Henderson hung up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. And now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Robinson.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with one gone. And next for L.A., Reggie Jackson. Gibson keeping him close. Back over to first. Back to first. And no luck this time either. Rip back to the mound, and that got him. And there's two away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And Chris, probably no other player better represents present-day baseball than this guy. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts, and some walks.
Really important for the pitcher to not get proud, stay with the scouting report, and don't throw something into his swing.
He's kind of
friggin' ball hit the pitcher in the friggin' head. He's laying on the ground. Oh my God, that's funnier than hell. The things I see in these video games, something else.
Strikes. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And now the lefty way out front for strike two. Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And forget it. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. His 7th home run of the season. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Batting fifth.
And that's in there for strike one.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And here is Herrera. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. 2 down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That one's in there, 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Stays alive. Next pitch is popped up. Piazza drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Frank Thomas now at the plate. Thomas really thriving with the bat this season here at home.
The designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
The wind of the pitch. They say it went. Up the middle. Nice grab. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Over to first, and he's saved. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a tapper. Not in time. He's safe.
Batting 6.
Mike Piazza steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Piazza.
And first offering is fouled off. Thomas on second. Jr. on at first with nobody out. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. So the tying run at second. That's ripped into the outfield. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. Puts the tag on. Digs in now.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Well struck right field. That one back. On the warning track and hauls it in.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
Top half of the third inning is Johan Camargo.
Holy friggin' fucking what the hell? I got ripped off on that one. All right, it's all good though.
Urias back to work. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. Misses outside, and that is ball one. And the pitch.
Count 1-2.
In the air, out towards left center, pulls up, and it drops for a hit. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Urias throws over. Camargo gets back easily. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Singing, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge
so
it.
Had decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after
He's out.
At it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge.
He's
right
out.
here.
Looks like we've got an answer. And
Yes.
I'm
glad I challenged it. Yep. There we go. There it is.
Grounded out his first time. In there for strike one.
That was a real close one at first base, though, but I knew he was out by a half a step.
The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Junior settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. And now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. Line drive, base hit, right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Chipper Jones steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Another move to first. And he's back again. Right-hander kick steals. There goes the runner. And that one goes straight to the backstop. No throw. He's in there safely.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Gibson checks on the runner. And they got him.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, no. No sooner than God gives it, Lucifer took it away.
Bounce back to the mound. Sends it to first, and they get the out on Jones.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
Ricky Henderson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Righty to the plate. Now a check swing grounder. Schwarber collects. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to inning number. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Yairo Munoz. The pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Jackson sizes this one up, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
And that one wrapped foul. Pitch misses there, and 1-1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now the big-time power threat, Jackie Robinson.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
They say you win. And the righty deals. And a base hit up the middle.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And now, Reggie Jackson, 5th in home runs in the National League right now. They say you win. Gibson checks on the runner. Robinson aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Another throw over. Again to first. And again he's back safely.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Pickoff throw. Robinson back on a dive. 1-2 now. There goes Jackie. Got him swinging. Real Mutual throws not in time. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Move to second, and he dives back in safely. And now Frank Thomas. First offering misses the mark. Runner leads away at second.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Check swing went around. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering upstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
At the belt and fires. Line drive. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24, Ken Griffey.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball third base side.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one lifted to left. Hoskins makes the play, and there are 2 outs. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League.
Piazza.
And that one fouled off. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Slow roll into first. Schwarber takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in L.A., top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And now the lefty got him looking. And one gone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now Odubel Herrera. And he deals. Fouled off to the right. 1-1 now. That one pushed foul. The 1-2. In the air, left side. Henderson ranges to his right. Makes the grab for the second out. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-0. And that skips in the dirt.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. Here comes a pitch. In the air, center field. Junior under it. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Eddie Murray.
The first baseman.
And the right-hander back to work.
Murray.
That one to first. Schwarber handles the chance. One up, one down. And up next for Los Angeles, Cal Ripken Jr. 1-for-1 with a single so far.
Junior.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And ball one. And now it's 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. His 9th homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Ricky Henderson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Henderson.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Check swing. He went. Going to count 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a slow roller. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Johan Camargo. On the ground to short. To first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Kicks and deals. Out towards right center field. Jackson under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So the batting order turns over. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. And that is that. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies 1. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Connor Brogdon. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's some real power at the plate. Jackie Robinson.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So up next, Reggie Jackson. There goes Jackie. Pitch misses. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Robinson at second with nobody out. In the air, left field, Hoskins. Raging back towards the wall. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Robinson caught up now trying to get to third. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Frank Thomas. On the ground, right side. Inning over. And welcome back. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jairo Munoz.
The shortstop, Jairo.
On to Murray. And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. And there's a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And it's caught for the out. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Phillies down in. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken
Brogdon
Griffey
back to work.
Jr.
Hard hit, right side. On to first, 1 up, 1 down. And here is Mike Piazza. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Eddie Murray getting ready to hit. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Piazza at first, 1 gone.
He's gone.
And there he goes. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, credit the base runner there for a great secondary lead in beating the throw to second, but they don't give up, continue to try to complete what would be a double play, and they get the trail runner on the backside. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty good play. You'll take it.
Cal Ripken Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next one misses. 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They're waving Piazza home. He will score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now moves to first. Ripken dives back in safely. Back over to first. Back to first. And once again, he's back in safely. Two outs. Runner on the go. Popped up. And that drops foul. The pitch. Runner goes again. And the count 1-2. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in on a dive. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here comes Ripken. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down now, and here is Ricky Henderson. 1 for 3. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Ricky Henderson.
Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. Chipper on the move. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Racing, makes the catch. And that will end the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 1. Back here in L.A., Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Nick.
And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
The left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. And that's in there for strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Runner at second, 2 down. First on the run, and that will end the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 4. And now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Corey Knebel. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Corey Knebel.
At the plate, Jackie Robinson for the 4th time tonight.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the second
and the
baseman,
pitch.
Jackie
Fought off foul. Right-handed reliever. Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. Just got him on that one. Singing it was close. Looks like they want a second to review. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center. Back in the
No, he's safe. He's safe. He's safe. He is right there.
Yeah, I think
The side goes to the runner.
I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. And stepping in is the speedy Reggie Jackson. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. There goes Jackie. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hoskins brings it in, and there's one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Frank Thomas will hit next. Good contact guy, good defender.
Thomas.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 16th homer of the year. It's 5-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
That one ripped right center field. Out of here. So he just clears the wall. His 14th of the year. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Mike Piazza.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Slapped foul. Yo, one. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
They say you win. Tosses to first. Piazza out in the play. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it is JT Realmuto. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one called a strike, and it's 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. Got him. And that's the first out.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
So the lineup flips over. Alec Bohm now at the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Throw not in time, and he's safe. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Jairo Munoz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. That one felt good, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next pitch is outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The pitch. Out to center. Junior drifts towards it. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the
Number
DH,
8.
Nick Castellanos.
Designated hitter.
In there for strike one.
Castellanos.
The pitch.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Odubel Herrera, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ripken settles underneath it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6.